Topeka West High School for 4 years, serving as representative the first 2 years and junior class vice president last year. He is a member of National Honor Society, on the board of directors for Boomerang Mentors, president of Future Business Leaders of America, a member of Leadership Greater Topeka, sponsored by the Topeka Chamber of Commerce, as well as a member of the Topeka West Players and the Topeka West Singers. He was selected Homecoming King this year. He has also been a standard member of the Dub Zone, leading the athletic teams with exceptional spirit, even earning the title of Dub Zone King for one game. More than anything, though, this young leader has been a stellar student, reaching the rank of the student first in his class after 7 semesters of rigorous study. Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you the Executive President of the Topeka West High School Student Council, Mr. Adam Kinsinger.
$126,227,704 seconds. 2,103,795 minutes. 35,063 hours. 1,461 days. 4 years. Until you really take the time to think about it, you don't realize how much time you truly spent in high school. But it's not the time itself that's important, it's what you did in that time that got you to be here today. Now, this is an amazing accomplishment for all of us, and it'll ultimately lead to a more successful life after you graduate high school. Now, when I was originally told I was given the honor of being your speaker, I thought about some of my favorite memories of West, like when we were in this very gym cheering on our team sophomore year in state. And then I was told Alexa was supposed to talk about reflective things, so I scratched that idea pretty quick. They told me I was supposed to inspire you, so that's what I plan to do today. Now, when I was trying to make my speech, I thought about some of my proudest moments at West, and after a while I realized that my proudest moment in all of high school was finishing our Chipotle burrito. Now, I know that sounds ridiculous, but the more I thought about it, the more I realized that Chipotle is just like high school. I mean, if you think about it, you walk into a room, Chipotle, and you're suddenly surrounded by strangers, we'll say some more attractive than others, and you're forced into making a decision. Chicken or beef, black or pinto beans. Now, these may not necessarily be the decisions you made in high school, but what you did decide is sports to play, what shows to audition for, whether or not to study. Now, these decisions are what ultimately form the burrito that is your high school career. Now, some people's burritos may be more full than others, but it's not always a good thing. We all know that if you stuff a burrito too full, it starts to rip and get soggy, and no one likes rip and soggy burritos. Now, what is important is that you enjoy your burrito and savor every last bite, because that burrito's not going to last forever. Eventually you have to finish the burrito, and that's always the hardest part. And the sad truth is, you may not always finish that burrito. Sometimes you'll make it to that last bite, and it'll just be too full from the turkey wrap you had at lunch. But luckily for all of us, we've just finished one of the biggest burritos we'll ever face in life, high school. But with that comes a new challenge. Next year we'll be walking into an even bigger or updated Chipotle that maybe even has one of those cool drink machines like at Wendy's. Now, whether this Chipotle is college or work, you're going to be faced with many new decisions and have to craft a totally different burrito. Perhaps this one has academics as your meat as opposed to sports, or maybe with this burrito you add on the zesty salsa title, a relationship. Either way, this burrito will determine the rest of your life. So in these next couple of years, I want you to remember one phrase. Finish the burrito. No matter how hard it gets, no matter how full you feel, finish the burrito. When you look back on the years to come, you don't want to regret never taking that last bite. So suck in that gut, get determined, and get ready to finish the most delicious burrito of your life. Now I know as soon as this is over and we throw our caps in the air, some of you will start to get emotional, or some of you may even burst into tears. Very wonderfully, Benjamin Talley. So to Ben and everyone else that may be a little bit sad, I'd like to leave you with one quote by Dr. Seuss. Don't cry because it's over. Smile because it happened. Congratulations, class of 2012, and thank you for what I can honestly say have been the best 4 years of my life. Thank you.